Hello everybody, welcome to another Jailbreak video. In this video I'll be talking about the Orion and the best times to trade it away and trade for it. First, let me talk about the overview of this amazing supercar. This car is an insane supercar, probably one of my favorite cars in the whole entire game to drive around in. Its handling is amazing, speed is good, and acceleration and launch is pretty decent. Costed nearly $1 million, and it's probably pretty hard for a lot of people to grind. If you have $1 million and you're planning to buy a $1 million vehicle, buy the Orion instead. Also, I'm giving away a Cobra at 1K subs. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment down your user below to be entered. Hope you all enjoy this video and get to make a lot of money with this new limited. Let me start. Right when the average vehicle goes limited, its value starts decently high. This would be a great moment to trade the Orion away for slight overpays. It'd be a really smart move to trade 2 Orions for a Parisian. I'm using evidence from the Iceborne's value. Someone wanted me to give him 5 Iceborne for the Beam Hybrid. Remember, at that time, the Beam Hybrid was stable at 20 million value. Even though I was basically giving him a free Iceborne, remembering how the value dropped 3 million, that would have been a really good trade. My advice to you is that you trade this vehicle right away at the beginning, or at its highest point, and when people are trying to offer for it. Though, what if you don't have the Orion or want to stack up on this limited? Well, I would wait a few weeks until the value's at its lowest. For example, the Iceborne was at 2 million in very low demand for the longest time. Let's say you stacked 10 Icebornes that were 2 million. Since they each rose 1.5 million, you would have made a 15 million profit just by stacking the limited at its lowest value. Don't be like me trying to trade for the limited car right when it came out. You might be asking, how do I know if the Orion is at its lowest? Well, it's hard to be sure. I don't necessarily know the value of this car. I can't tell the future of any cars. I just look at the overview of the values and how they changed over time. I look at their demand throughout the past few weeks or months and see if it increased, decreased, or stayed the same. My guess is you should probably start trading for this car when it gets to around 2 million in value. You just need to see the pattern and time for when the car decreases, and if you don't see it decrease anymore and be stable at a low value for at least a few days, you know it'd be pretty much at its lowest. That would give you a great opportunity to stack these cars. For example, let's say the Orion settles at 2.5 million in value. I currently have a Volt 4X4 from trading. If I got someone to give me 5 Orions for my Volt 4X4, that would be a good trade. Not only that I'm getting a 500k overpay, it's the fact that you know the Orion has the potential to rise, unlike the Volt 4X4. I'm sure within a few years or perhaps months, the Orion would settle at around 7.5 million. If you trade for these cars at the lowest peak, you get some value. If you stack 10 Orions and only pay 2.5 million for each, and the Orion triples in value, that is 50 million in value you just gained from pretty much just stacking. It's basically like getting a free torpedo while not doing anything in Jailbreak trading. Stacking Orions doesn't mean you have to constantly trade them away for overpays if they lose 250k value. You just put them in your inventory, abandon them, and watch them grow. As for cars with decreasing value, you always have to be actively trading and make sure you're not stuck losing value. For example, I had OG Brickset tires. I did a poll on my YouTube channel asking if I should trade those away. The majority said no, and I ended up losing 7 million by listening. You don't need to feel bad, but I lost 7 million worth of value, maybe of possible giveaways and stuff. I then managed to trade my Brickset for a Power 1 and some obtainables and textures. I had to actively trade for 2 days to make sure I didn't lose too much value. Unlike the Orion, you could just sit and wait. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Remember, I'm giving away a Cobra at 1K subs. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment down your user below. Hope you guys get the most value possible with this new limited. I upload Jailbreak content every Saturday at 1 p.m. Well, as of this summer, and I'm just going to keep doing that every Saturday of the summer vacation. So if you have any friends that like Jailbreak, just share this channel to them so they can watch the Jailbreak content that they like to watch. I know some YouTubers focus on talking about news and trading, and others talk about grinding. Well, I'm going to be in the middle. I try making well-edited videos of me grinding, try making really informational trading videos for you guys, and once in a while I throw in some news videos talking about the recent news in Roblox Jailbreak. Hope you have a great day. Bye!